Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I've been wanting to do this haul for such a long time. I've been feeling so excited about it. I really love it when the summer stuff come out of the shops and the autumn/winter stuff come in and you feel this whole freshness to the shops, and then you find all these new items that you can add to your wardrobe or to your home and things like that. And autumn stuff is really refreshing, really nice. It's good to have a bit of a change. I don't really like it when the shops get the autumn stuff in too early when you're still in summer mode. And that is exactly why I've waited until now to put this vlog out, because I didn't want to put it out too early, because I know that a lot of you probably were still in summer mode when I was actually starting to think about doing this, but it's come to that point. It is the end of September. Well, nearly the end of September, and I'm feeling a little bit more autumn in the air, and I want to get the Primark stuff out. Before I do go any further, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. And also, if you're watching, if you haven't done so already, give it a thumbs up and hit the notification bell for the channel also. So I've been really busy with Primark. Primark charge for bags now. They didn't used to charge for them. So they used to do like paper bags for free because they were paper. And now they're charging for paper, and that's gone completely out the window. So that little perk for Primark has completely gone. I've got a big bag here of stuff. It's so big, honestly. And I've got this bag here. There's not as much in here as you think. But yeah, I've got a smaller bag, which is almost bursting. So really, this should be in that bag, and the stuff in that bag should be the other way around. But anyway, hey ho. So I'm just thinking where to begin. This is actually going to be a try-on haul. So I've got a little bit of a mixture in my bag. I've got a little bit of homeware, and I've got some clothing as well. But for the clothing that I've got, I am going to do a try-on. So it's going to be a try-on haul, so you can actually see what the items are like. Because it's all right just holding things up and go, oh, isn't this a nice material? Isn't this all very lovely? But how many times do we go into the shops, look at something and go, oh, that's so nice, then put it on and go, oh, that's awful. Or pick up something that looks awful on the hanger, put it on, and wow, it looks absolutely amazing. I think until you try these things on, you really can never tell. What's on the hanger isn't necessarily what it appears to be. Clothes can be really deceiving. I'm so excited going through these bags because I couldn't actually remember what I bought. So when I'm looking through them now, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember buying that. So I'm really excited to get these stuff out. So I've picked up some tea towels, and do you know when you go and buy a packet of tea towels, you look at them and go, oh, I love those tea towels. But really, you've got a really nice patterned one in the front, and then you've got two plain ones. But the two plain ones are hidden because the pattern one's at the front selling it. So it's real disappointment. So you unravel it and you're like, oh, maybe I don't like these tea towels. Maybe I only like one of them. And that is the case everywhere you go. But quite clever of Primark. I nearly said Climark then. Quite clever of Primark. We've got a patterned tea towel at the front, a patterned one at the back, and they've shoved the plain one in the middle. So we actually only have one plain one in here. So we actually got two patterns and one plain. I'm going to just unravel them so you can get like a closer look. So we've got two different shades here. So if you're liking the deeper shade, we've got a deeper shade here. So I do like this cloth material. I do. I think I prefer like not a towel-y material in a tea towel. And not so much this. This is okay, this material, but like the waffle kind of feel to a tea towel. That's a bit like this one here in the middle. That's probably my most favourite feel for a tea towel. Some lovely patterns on them. We've got hedgehogs, we've got mushrooms, we've got leaves, beautiful orange and brown and beige colours. So absolutely loving that. It is very thin. It's very cloth material, but it's nice for a little bit of decoration in your kitchen, if you know what I mean. I can't really say much more than that. Make a nice little present for someone. £3 for this set, so £1 a towel. They're all tightened up. I've got to be careful because you get all these little plasticky bits. I don't want Smidge picking them up and putting them in his mouth, so I've got to be really careful how I do this. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a rough show, but here's the purple shade. I love these colours. I really love these colours. Other than the fact that they're very thin material, I'm loving the colouring of these tea towels. And then you've got your standard like browny orange. It's not quite an orange, not quite a brown, it's somewhere in between, a bit rust colour. I'm going to be using the word rust a lot because I've got a lot of rust shades here. So yeah, there we go. So there's your tea towels for £3. I think they make a really nice little birthday present for someone. Not as their main gift, but you know, if you're looking for like a little top up with someone's presents, I think they're really, really good. So I'm just going to pop them down there on the floor so I can do a big tidy up later. Brilliant. I've got a bit of a plan with these. Tim doesn't know I've bought these. £6 each. I don't know until I try them if they're really worth £6. So they light up. I don't think these have got batteries in them. And the reason I got these is because I've got lots of little pumpkin decorations, as you know, because if you've been watching my last haul that I did, which you can watch back if you haven't watched it already, you'll notice I've got some little pumpkin decorations. But I thought these were really classy. So for £12, I've got two. And I'm going to light them up. Hopefully after this, I will light them up for you and you'll get to see what they're like. But aren't they beautiful? They're very Cinderella, aren't they? So the plan is one here and one here. I'm going to move the orchard. By the way, this is a Primark special. I just wanted something, I don't know, I needed something florally. So I grabbed it and it was only about £4 and I thought, well, you can't go wrong. And if I get sick of it, it's £4 and I'll give it to my sister. Okay. I know that you are all seriously excited to see this. Men can use it too. Pumpkin spice latte style. Now, is it scented? I don't know. Hydratant. Ooh, vegan. Doesn't say. It's a pumpkin spice sheet mask, but that is pretty cool. So I don't know what it's got in it and I don't know how it's going to make my skin any better. It's all in foreign language, but I do understand that word hydratant means hydrating, obviously. Oh, hang on, I can barely see it and it's all fuzzy. Use up to 20 minutes. Avoid direct contact to eyes. I don't know. So I don't really know anything obvious that's in there, but wow. I'm excited. I'm not really one for face masks. I get really impatient with them. You're supposed to put them on your face, sit and relax for like 20 minutes. Couldn't remember how long, depending on the kind of face mask you've got. And can I relax for that long? No. When it is on my face, do I want to wash it off? Yes. Even if it's a sheet mask, do I want to get it off? Yeah, because it's falling off anyway. So, I don't know. We'll see how we go. Some hair bobbles, nice and exciting. I must say, you can get some cheap hair bobbles in there. But I really like these ones because I always go for the brown colours anyway. This type of hairband's good because when you do put your hair up in a ponytail, I've got one in now actually in a dark brown. When you take it out, it doesn't leave any groove marks in your hair or anything like that. This is very good at cheating that. So if you don't want the lines in your hair from your ponytail, these are the type of hair bobbles to go for. For only £1 and you get 10 in a pack. So for £1, that's pretty good. I looked at this and I was like, what is that? So I just had to get it because if I wasn't sure what it was, I know that some of you guys won't know what they are. And my first thought was, hair scrunchie? But after a closer look, no, it's not. And I thought, this is actually something that could potentially be really handy. So I'm going to pick these up and I'm going to give them a go and I'm going to take one for the team and let you guys know what these are like. So basically, it's 2 wrist wash bands. So what you do, oh, these are all got them white things on them, so I can't get these off. Ah, how annoying. So you put them on your wrist, both on one wrist, like handcuffs, I suppose. And you wash your face. And when you're washing your face, like in the sink, you haven't got to worry about water dripping all the way down your arm because all the water gets caught on these. So they act like a towel / flannel. Do you know what I mean? To stop everything getting wet down here. Because how many times when we're washing our faces and we go to scoop the water up, does it all just trickle down your arms? And it either gets your clothing wet or just your bare arms wet as well. And it's really annoying, isn't it? And I thought, oh my gosh, that is what I need. Have you noticed the way I've replaced oh my God with oh my gosh? I'm doing really well with it, actually. I'm quite proud of myself. But I thought, what a brilliant invention. Very simple. Never thought of that before. Whoever came up with this idea wants a pat on the back. I think this is going to come in really handy for me because this happens to me all the time. And so portable. Just put them in your makeup bag. Boom. So yeah, got these in light pink. I've also picked up one of these for my car so I can vlog for you guys, because the last vlog I did for you where I was talking to myself, well, you guys, felt like I was talking to myself in the car, was when I was eating those flaming hot chicken nuggets. I don't know if you've seen that episode. Please check back and have a little look. And my stand, the problem with these stands are they are absolutely brilliant, but once they lose the suction, you know, you get it right the first time, but once it comes off or someone pulls it off or whatever, you're screwed and you cannot get it back for love nor money. So you need to go and buy a new one. And luckily for me, Primark do these at just £4.50. So I'm back in business, guys. I've got one. I'm ready to go. And to be fair, I really needed this for my sat nav the other night. And I thought, no, I'm not using this till I've done my autumn haul. So I persevered, especially for you. It says here that you should put it on your window. I just put mine on the dashboard. Maybe if I put it on the window, it'll last longer. But I don't like putting things on the window because I feel like it obstructs your vision. So I don't really like that at all. So I tend to just go for the dashboard. Thrilling for autumn. Some white socks. I'm really funny with my socks. Like, I know that the fashion at the moment is like longer sport socks, right? And putting them over your leggings and things like that. But I just don't feel comfortable wearing them like that. I still got to have trainer socks. And they've got to be white. Like, I have black socks that are trainer socks, but I can only wear them with certain trainers and stuff. So I only really feel comfortable with white ones. So yeah, I've got some white trainer socks. And I always swear by getting my trainer socks from Primark because I just don't want to pay. I do not want to pay all that money for trainer socks. £2.50, and we've got 7 pairs in there. I mean, to be fair, you might go, yeah, but for £2.50 and getting 7 pairs, the elastic on these are not going to last very long, which could be true. It could be true, but I got 7 pairs. So they're going to last me a while, no matter what, I'm sure. Although, I don't know if any of you watched my house tour. I did get a hole in my socks, but I can tell you now, they were not Primark socks, they were New Look, so it's okay. I really, really like Primark baseball caps. I've got some from New Look, some from some sports shops. I'm a little bit of a baseball cap kind of girl. I never used to be, but I am finding they're really good for when you're having a bad hair day, which happens quite a lot. So it tends to be a case of if I've got a gig in the evening and I'm not styling my hair till the evening, but I've got to get through the day, but I need to pop out, a baseball cap, grab one, boom. And you can never have enough because you just don't know what you're going to be wearing. And you could need a certain colour to match what you're wearing. I do have quite the variety. And I will show you those when I do the house tour or whenever I do my wardrobe tour. I don't know. I haven't decided when I'm going to do it yet, but I am going to do it and I'll show you my little collection. But I picked this one up, really liked it. Thought it was really like, I don't know, kind of university style. So I thought it's going to keep me useful. It says Beverly Hills Health Club. So I quite like this like green and white kind of tennis kind of look. I do like that. And I picked this up for £2 in the sale and it was from £4.50. So they're quite cheap anyway at £4.50, but this was even cheaper at £2. So anyway, let's have a little try on, see what it's like. I'm going to muck my hair up for good in this. Okay, yeah. It needs tightening at the back. And obviously what's great about, well, not all baseball caps you can tighten at the back, to be honest with you. I've got some that you can't and you have to just put up with what, you know, you just buy a small, medium or large and then just hope it's going to fit your head. But some can adjust slightly. Obviously, just ignore this tag, obviously. But yeah, I think this is really nice. Yeah, love it. I like the colours. I really like the green and the white. I think it goes really snazzy. I think I keep it on my head at the moment, actually. But I've picked up these cream slip-ons, and I do have quite a lot of pumps, but the slip-on shoes that I've got are a little bit slimmer. When I say slimmer, I mean slimmer material. They're quite thin, whereas these are a little bit more hard wearing for the more autumn/winter months. Probably won't wear these into winter, to be fair, and just wear them with some like black trousers, maybe even a knee-length skirt, maybe even a long skirt with a spit at the back. I think these are really, really nice, actually. I'll do a little bit of a try on with them, actually. These shoes are going to go with jeans, like skinny jeans or rolled up jeans, or I don't know. These are a size 5. They are so comfortable. The reason I'm wearing these in here is because they have not been worn outside yet, that I know of. Unless someone else has worn them, brought them back. They don't look like they've been worn outside. So yeah, here is the shoe, which I think is going to leave shoe marks in the carpet though, so I better rub the carpet down. But I think these are really comfortable for like a smart shoe. They are really comfy, and I love the colour. I really love them. I've picked up a few Slogan t-shirts as well. My hair's probably looking really messy now, isn't it? Sorry, guys. I do like a Slogan t-shirt. Everyone's seen my lemon t-shirt. Everyone's seen my Gabby Starbuck brand official t-shirt that I sell on my site. So I do like a Slogan t-shirt. I think they are great for going with jeans and a hoodie. Oh, you just can't beat that look, can you? So, oh, what shall I wear today? Can't think. The weather's a little bit uncertain, you know, so what should I wear? Just wear some jeans, a hoodie, and a Slogan t-shirt. And if you're having a bad hair day, whack your baseball cap on, you've got yourself an outfit. So the good thing is Primark do these so cheap. If you're shopping in somewhere like New Look, which is probably the next step up from Primark, maybe, I think maybe on the high street anyway, like without going to the supermarket brands, that's probably the next sort of one up, next step up. Or maybe Quiz, I don't know, they're a bit of a tie, them two. So New Look, usually their Slogan t-shirts start from about a tenner, I would say, unless you get a deal where you get like 2 for 14 or something like that, or 2 for 16, depending on what they've got on. But yeah, usually about a tenner on average. Primark, £3. So here we go, £3, Los Angeles. Again, we're going green and white. That green is a really nice autumn green. Like, I love that. If we're going summer Slogan t-shirt and we're having a bit of green, we're going to go pastel green, or we're going to go lime green. But if we're going autumn Slogan t-shirt, we are definitely going for dark green. And I really like that. So this Los Angeles t-shirt with a pair of jeans, I think looks nice and casual, to be honest with you. I mean, it's quite roomy. So depending on how you like your t-shirts, this is in a small. So you could get an extra small and have it a bit tighter, or obviously a medium is going to take it a lot baggier. And like I said to you, I'm a size, kind of like a 10, to be honest with you, 8 sort of to 10, somewhere in between. So I think, yeah, for lounging around or having a chill out day, this is a really cute little Slogan t-shirt, and it fits fine, you know, it just fits as good as any other shop casual t-shirt. What you see is what you get. They do the job, don't they? And they go really well with a pair of casual jeans. Just so you know, the jeans that I'm wearing at the moment, they are not from Primark. These are actually from Halara. I do have a link with a discount code for Halara jeans as well in one of my other vlogs. It is the Spend a Day with Me vlog. So if you go and have a look on that one, you'll see a discount code for Halara. The jeans are from there, and they're fabulous because they go with anything. So I'm going to keep those on for this haul, so you can actually, they're going to go with everything. So yeah, you can obviously tuck these in as well. I do think they're nice tucked in, these Slogan t-shirts as well. Obviously I haven't bothered tucking it in, I've just rolled it up to give you an idea, but I think they're really nice tucked in. This is very high school, like American high school look, and I quite like that. That is really in at the moment, this American high school kind of look. Yeah, it's really, you go into the shops at the moment, there's a lot of this look about. And this says 1996, New York, love it. Again, another steal for £3. Very similar fit to the other one, really, just a completely different design. Very creased up because it's just come out of the bag. Like literally, I didn't have time to get my ironing board out. Don't own one anyway, so it's just as well. But the grey takes me right back to my school days. But I kind of like it because it gives it a little bit of a youthful kick, you know, kind of knocks a couple of years off you. So I quite like that look. And again, I like the way you could just tuck it in. Yeah, it's a really nice casual top actually for £3. And this one is a little bit more expensive. The quality is a little bit more sharp. And when I say expensive, still not expensive. £5 for this t-shirt. And again, it's got that really nice autumn green and white, only the opposite way round. The t-shirt itself is green with some white writing and a white picture. Explore the outdoors. Just really, really nice for lounging around, chilling, maybe even going for a jog, you know. I really like this. It's a really loose, slouchy fit. Yeah, I can see why this is probably a few quid more. It is better quality. It's more roomy in a way where it's the style, if that makes sense. It's slouchy. That's the only way I can describe it. But it does feel like a really, really nice t-shirt. Like, it's really cute. I feel like I could just lounge around the house in this t-shirt, feel comfortable and look tidy at the same time. So yeah, I really like this. Great for the school run or just dossing around, really. Oh my God, I haven't used that word for ages, dossing around. So yeah, I really like it. I love the dark green as well. Do you know what? My school uniform used to be dark green, and it was what I called bogey green. Hated it, and I had a rust coloured tie. And now I'm older and I don't have to wear school uniform. I'm going out and I'm buying dark green t-shirts. And to go with a Slogan t-shirt and your jeans, like I said, you need a hoodie, right? So it would only be right that I picked up a hoodie to go with it. So I picked up this one, which are the perfect autumn colours again for a hoodie. So I think, you know, going up to, I don't know, end of November maybe, you could possibly get away with this with a pair of joggers, jeans, or a Slogan t-shirt, or just a plain t-shirt or vest top, to be honest. But love the burgundy. Number 79, cost me £15. I was expecting it to be a little bit cheaper for Primark, to be fair. Usually Primark hoodies and zip up hoodies and just over the head hoodies are probably about a tenner, if I'm being honest. But I think because it's got 79 on it, don't know what 79 stands for exactly, but it just looks cool, doesn't it, with the star in the middle of the 9. But I think it's because it's got 79 on, it's got a bit more detail. They've obviously upped the price. But I've got this in a size small. I did try it in a medium. It just drowned me. I do like it a little bit more oversized with a hoodie, but I don't want to look like a tramp. So I thought that I would team the hoodie with this Slogan t-shirt because I thought this was the better match out of the 3. I'm probably more of a vest top girl when it comes to putting hoodies over the top, but it's okay, like it works. So yeah, I did try this on in the shop, not this size, but I tried the bigger size on and it swamped me, so I went and just grabbed this off the hanger and bought it. So I had no idea what this was going to look like. I still can't even see it properly in this camera. I'm going to have to look in my mirror. Hang on. Oh yeah, it's really big. Comes up really big. Yeah, this comes up so big. And this is like a size small. Definitely a small. So I thought the medium come up big. Obviously, they're oversized, aren't they? They're supposed to be. So if the small comes up this big on me, then, you know, going for a medium, which I would usually go for in a hoodie, yeah, obviously was going to drown me, weren't it? They're meant to be oversized, I think. Okay, the zip's a bit stiff, but I got there eventually. It's not the first time I've dealt with a stiff situation. So, yeah. I do like the colouring, though. I do like it. Not asked about the 79. Don't know what it means. doesn't bring anything to the table for me. I just like the colours and I like the look. So yeah, I like it. It's good for going out for a dog walk, you know. I don't have a dog, but if I did have a dog, this would be a great outfit for going walking the dog, wouldn't it? We're going to move on to a little bit of knitwear now. Who doesn't love knitwear in autumn, winter months so you can get all snuggly? I love nothing more than just wrapping a snuggly cardigan around me and a dressing gown and having my slippers on and stuff like that. I absolutely love it. So I picked up this in a medium, so slightly bigger sizes. It doesn't actually tell you on here what the medium actually is, but it is slightly bigger than the small. I tried the small on and it's probably a bit too small for what I like. So we've got this in a medium. £12, grey, nothing exciting in colour, but this is the cardigan I've gone for. So it's just got a couple of buttons, well, 3 buttons, 3 buttons to be precise. And it's a really nice quality for £12 and it's just so cozy. A cozy cardigan time. I've obviously put a vest top on for these because you can see what cardigans are like a little bit better with a vest top. £12, medium size, great cardi. Here we go. Just pull this off because it's ruining it. You know, like some knits, like I've got a really chunky knitty black cardigan from New Look and it's just so nice and yeah, snuggly. This is not as overpowering, so this is quite nice. I think you could wear, you know, some cardigans are so woolly that you can't put a coat over the top. This is, yeah, you can really put a coat over this. It's just subtle. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It's a subtle touch of a cardigan. So it's slightly more woolly than those thin ones, but it's not too overpowering. It's just really nice. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I really like that. And I love the grey. Like, I'm so like, greys are so wishy-washy, but if you wear them with the right colours, they can look super good. This I'm absolutely obsessed with. This comes in so many different shades. This one comes in a pink, a white, a grey and a navy blue. And I really wanted to get it in pink. And then I kept thinking, oh, pink's a bit too spring. And then I went and looked at darker colours and they kind of washed me out a little bit. And then I looked for the white, really loved the white. I thought it looked really angelic. And again, I thought that washed me out too. But when I put the pink up against me, it actually did me loads of favours. And I thought, well, it's a cardigan at the end of the day. So although it is a spring-like colour, the material isn't spring-like. So I went and got it. So it's like a cable knit cardigan and I'm obsessed with it. Cable knit cardigans in pink at the moment on the high street are ranging from about £25 upwards. And I've managed to pick this up for a tenner. A tenner. Like, that's an absolute steal. And the quality is so nice. Look at that. Doesn't that look so nice? It is so smooth. And what I liked about it as well, sometimes you can pick up knits and they feel really like an itchy kind of vibe or a bit of a wiry kind of vibe. But this is just so smooth. It's not like a chenille or anything, but it's really, really soft. I'm really excited about trying it on, but I haven't tried it. I don't know what it's going to be like. All I've done is got the colour and held it up against my colouring. And obviously this was the better colour for me, but I don't know what it's going to look like on, but it feels amazing. I just hope it looks amazing too, because there's nothing worse than when you look at something and go, oh wow, that looks amazing. You put it on, you're like, that's horrible. So let's see. It's a beautiful colour. It's really nice. I don't want to take this off yet in case it's no good enough to take it back. That's smart. How cute is that? I'm keeping it. That can come off. Yeah, that is so nice. Isn't that nice with a white vest top? I really like that. That is really nice with a white vest top. The white and the pink. Maybe just get like a little, you know, like a dress up scarf, put it over you just to give it a bit of definition. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, it's really cute. I like it. And I've picked up this fluffy jacket. Now, to look at that, you'd be like, oh my God, you're going to look like a Yeti in that. you're just going to look like a great big teddy bear, like the Gruffalo or something. But it's so nice. And they've got it in quite a few different shades. Again, they've got it in a light pink, grey, a little bit like the cable knit cardigan, really. They've got it in a lot of different shades. And I wanted this ages ago. And I tried it on in a small. Yeah, so I got medium. I tried it on in a small. Thing is, when you're buying jackets and you're buying like cardigans and certain things like that, you do need to get them a little bit more of a size up, because you've got to think about what you're going to be wearing underneath, rather than, and they're not supposed to be really fitted, you know, they're just meant to be comfortably fitted, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I really wanted this, tried it on in a small, the colour matched my skin tone so well and my hair colour, and I was like, I absolutely love this, but they haven't got it in a medium, and I need to go that next size up because I want a little bit of coziness in it, and they didn't have any. So I popped in a few days later, boom, they got a delivery. So I managed to pick one up in a medium, and guess how much? Unreal. £9. Let's see what it's like. Oh, I don't know, I wish I had a large now. I don't know, large probably a bit more overpowering, to be honest with you. So yeah, for £9, what a lovely little casual jacket. Who would have thought that a rust coloured jacket could look so nice, right? From Primark. Yeah, that is really snuggly. It's not too overpowering, it's quite slim. I used to have one like this in black. It was like a little teddy bear jacket many moons ago, and I swore by it. I wore it for everything. Don't know what happened to that, just like a lot of my stuff that just sort of vanishes over the years. It's weird. But yeah, this is really nice. It's really nice, casual, comfortable. It hasn't got an itchy vibe. It's got like a little chenille wool kind of feel. Does the zip go up and down? The zip test. Oh yeah, it does. I like. So kind of like this, kind of like that. That tag's doing my head in. I can't wait to pull that out. Yeah, and then a bit higher if it's a bit cold. I really like this colour, but they do this in like 3 different colours, maybe 4 even. Like I definitely had it in a white, definitely had it in a pink, definitely had it in like a very light grey kind of blue kind of colour. But for some reason, even though on the hanger this looked very Yeti, on, I really like it. It's a winner from me. And a lot of things are not as reasonable as they used to be. But some things are still really good. You just gotta have a good eye for it. Do you know what I mean? And that's where I come into it. So I go and get the steals, and then I show you guys, then you go out and buy them. I needed some gig attire, right? So I picked up this almost like PVC leather skirt. This is my second one from Primark, so I knew this was going to be fine. So my mum bought me one of these for a tenner, probably going back about 7 years ago, I would say, way before lockdown. And it was a birthday present. And it went with everything I wore for gigs. Any shoe, any vest top, any colour. It went with absolutely everything. And I could wear it any season as well. It was such a winner. But I put on weight. So about a year ago, I really did put on weight. Not massive, but just a bit more than I liked, and my skirt wouldn't fit, and I persevered up until January with my weight, and my weight didn't really shift really, but then I didn't really bust a gut either to try and lose weight, but I just didn't lose weight. So I said to Holly, like, just put it in the charity shop bag, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to fit into this anymore, so just let it go. Then I lost weight, didn't I? So I lost weight again. I've managed to get my weight down, so I have picked this up in the same size, so it's exactly the same skirt, but I must say the material feels a bit looser, so it doesn't feel as rigid and tight as my last one, but other than that, it is the same skirt, and I've picked this up, and I know it's going to be a winner. I'm going to try it on, and I'm going to pray that it's going to be okay. I haven't tried it on yet, but I'm feeling confident with it, because I can just tell by the feel. Camera, not there. Word of warning, people, the orange jacket leaves fluff. So I've got fluffy bits all over it. So if you're thinking when you're watching this, she's got a dirty white top. I don't. It's fluff from the, from there. Now, the skirt it's on. It's, yeah, I think it's a comfortable fit. To be fair, I want it to be a bit looser. I think I need to lose a couple of pounds. It's quite snug, but it's not as snug as my other one was. I know I've lost weight, so I've done well. But maybe if I just lose a couple more pounds, this is going to be absolutely fine. With heels as well, this looks really nice, but I can't put, do you know, it's the same with all my Instagram pictures. I can only take a full length picture like down to my knees because I don't want to wear shoes on my new carpet. I don't know how these influencers do it. So I want to show you what this looks like with shoes, but I can't because I don't want to put shoes on my new carpet, and I don't have any rugs up here or any mats because I just don't. So I can't. But anyway, this is the skirt and it's really cute, isn't it? It's not too short. It's not too long. I mean, you look at it and you go, that's short. It's not really. It's not completely up your backside. You can get away with a pair of tights and a pair of knee-high boots with this. It's quite suitable, to be fair. So yeah, I really like it. Like I said, I've had one before. I knew what I was expecting. Yeah, and I quite like it. But I could do with losing a couple of pounds just off this spare tyre here. So if I can just knock that off, I'll be comfortable. So yeah, I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of a project, and I'm going to take a couple of pounds off. I've also picked up these shorts as well because just like the skirt, hot pants / short shorts go really well for gigs. You can wear them with knee-high boots, you can wear them with heels, not really flats, but you know, anything with a heel, these go beautifully, and any kind of top as well. So you look at them and you go, oh, those leathery shorts, a bit slutty. Yeah, they're a little bit slutty, but they're also very charming when you wear them with the right things. So it's all about what you wear things with. You can, because they're quite dressy uppy, you can wear other items to dress it down. Do you know what I mean? So you can do a little bit of everything with these. You could even go out for dinner in these with a blouse. So these are a bit more expensive than the skirt. These were £14, so a little bit more expensive, but I love the fact that it comes with a belt. Yeah, these look so much better when I've got my shoes on, but they're so comfortable for a leathery, they're not leather, I don't think they're like PVC, plastic, rubber, whatever you want to call this material, I don't really know. But for this type of short, they're really comfortable. And you know why? Because they've got pockets. Anything that's got a pocket, and I feel comfortable and I feel really at home with some pockets. Like, I feel like a chilled vibe. So yeah, there's pockets in them. Love the belts. I feel like the belt is a really nice added touch. And I feel like as well, when I'm gigging or if I'm going out, I can just take this off and replace it with a jazzier belt or any kind of belt really, depending on what I'm wearing. So for someone of my age, of the age of 43, they are really good to get away with. And considering they're from Primark, these sort of shorts, right, that look like this and feel like this and are this size and this style from Primark should not fit well because they're too cheap to look good. And they actually do. And I've tried on shorts like this or this kind of style in River Island and gone, oh no, that's up my backside, or all those different things. But these are from Primark and they're cheap as chips and they're so comfortable. And then moving on to my last thing, and I have saved the best to last, and I'm really excited to try these on because I want to wear them tonight and I want to get cozy in them. I've been looking for some autumn pajamas at Primark for such a long time. And, well, such a long time. It's only been like 2 months that they've had the stock come in. But I really wanted to make sure that I got some pajamas for this haul. And I tried on a really nice autumn pair of pajamas, actually in Primark to buy. And they just fit awful. And I was like, oh, God, no. Put them back on the hanger. I was just like, I can't have them. These I haven't tried on because they're tied up in a pack. But they're looking like they may fit, so I'm really excited to try these on, and if they look good, I'm so wearing them tonight. They're not the sexiest, but we're not going for sexy. Oh no, we're going for cozy autumn style pajamas, and these are the ones I picked up. They're not too high in the neck. I don't like things that are too high in the neck, especially when I'm in bed at night. I just can't bear being, you know, choked up. Okay, so here are the pajamas. I'm just going to take that off because that's just ruining the look completely. But I didn't know if I had to take them back or not. It's hard for you to see the legs, isn't it, from here? Hang on, let me just bring this round a little bit. Might be able to see a bit better. So, yeah. I really wish I'd have picked these up in a medium, to be honest with you. And I'm really missing some pockets. I feel like I want to put my hand in some pockets and I haven't got any pockets. This top, I love the colour of it all. I love the set. But I'm feeling like this top is, and I'm quite heavy chested, like, to be honest with you. And I mean, I never had small breasts to begin with, but as soon as I had Casper, they just stayed blown up. I don't know why. I feel like I wish I had bought the next size up. So I feel like I probably will take these back. I like the style. I like the pattern on it. And I like the top. I do like everything about it. But I just feel like I'm gaping here. And I don't know, could have done with a bit of space. Because I feel like, because I've got this size, I feel like it's going to ride up a little bit. And I'm surprised though, because I got them in a small. I didn't get them in extra small. So yeah, I think I just need to size up. Mainly due to the top. Because the trousers, they are like... drawstring, so you know they've got quite a bit of space in them, so they are quite comfortable. They're nice length in the leg, and the problem is when you size up here and you buy like a set, and yes, it will be bigger here, but you're buying trousers that are just going to drown you. So it's a bit of a no-win situation. So like, do you go tighter top, or do you go shorter or fitted trousers, or do you go longer trousers, like oversized baggy, and like a more comfortable size top? So it's a bit of a tough one, isn't it? Or maybe it'll loosen up in the wash. I don't know. Might take these back. We'll see. So anyway, that's a wrap for my Primark haul for you all. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it and you've got yourself some ideas, and it's give you a little bit of insight as to what these items are actually like on. It gives you also a little bit of insight as to what's going on in the shop at the moment, what kind of things they're selling and what kind of things they're not. So anyway, if you have enjoyed this, like I said right at the start, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you've started your autumn shopping now, please let me know about it in the comments. I would love to hear what you've been getting up to. And in the meantime, take care, and I will catch you next week. Bye.